this is your notes, and we're on page 3. And on page 3, we're going to talk about perimeter and area and how you do those. Those should have been things that you've kind of seen before. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the sum of all the sides. Okay, the perimeter around a two-dimensional figure. I forgot about this. So it's got to be flat. We're not doing like cubes or anything right now. Okay, we're not doing prisms and pyramids. Those are going to come up in this chapter. But right now it's just perimeter is around, a flat surface. So if I look at the perimeter of this, all of these would be S's. So I would say S plus S plus S plus S. And so that would be 4S. Okay, those are like terms. So we have kind of talked about that. Okay, on the next one, it would be 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. So some people are like, can't I just do 8 times 4? So that would be 32 feet. The next one would, all of these are 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Well, 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7. And you do that another time. So 7 and 7 is 14 centimeters. Okay. So the perimeter of a rectangle is a little bit different because these W's are, I'm going to do the same, and this is an L. So you have W plus L plus L. So really that's 2 W's plus 2 L's. So you have 13 and 13, which is 26, and you have 9 and 9, which is 18, right? So you can, since those are the same, you can do 26 plus 18, so this is 44 inches. Okay, so the next one is 8.5 and 8.5. So if I add those together, 16, that would be 17. And 6.8 plus 6.8, try the 1, is 13.6. So my answer would be 30.6 millimeters. So you're adding up all of the sides. Okay. All right, so the perimeter of each figure below. These lines mean, this line right here means this is the same. And these two lines mean these are the same, so 21. So 21 and 21 is 42. 26 and 26 is 52. And if I add those together, that's 94 feet. Okay, so on the next one, these are the same, so 7 and 7. And then 19.8 and 19.8. This is 39.6. So if I add 14, I get 53.6. Okay, I would like you to pause the video and I would like you to do these 4. Pause the video and do those 4. Okay, so I'm just going to write answers. These are the ones that if you don't have them right, please text me and tell me what page you're on and what number. This one is 56 inches. This is 15 2/3 centimeters. This is 29.3 meters. And this one is 126 feet. So let me know if there's any of those you don't understand. Okay, the other thing we're going to look at is area. Okay, so in area is the amount of space occupied by a two-dimensional figure. Okay, so if I do the area of a square, really you're doing however many S's fit here times how many S's fit here. So to do the area of a square, you're taking side times side, which actually is side squared. And we've talked about squared. So if you're doing the area of this, you're doing 6 squared. So this is 36 yards squared. You label it yards squared. This is important because like if you're putting carpet in a house, you're going to go to the store and buy things in square yards. You're not going to buy them by like just by a yard. You're doing this whole area. You want to cover the whole area. And if you're covering that area, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. And if I count up all those squares, there's going to be 36 of them. So on the next one, you have 11.8 squared. So if I do 11.8 times 11.8, that's 6, 8. I can't think. 14, carry the 1, 9, 0, 8, 1, 1, 0, 0, 8, 1, 1, add that up, 4, 12, carry the 1, I think that's a 9. Yeah, 19, carry the 1, 3, 1. So there's 2 decimal places. So my answer is 139.24 meters squared. You've got to label it on the label. Okay. The area of a rectangle is you're going to take the length times the width. So on the area of a rectangle, you're going to take 19 times 7. And you can use the pink sheet. So 19, go to the 19 row, go over 7, and that's 133 centimeters squared. So on this one, the area is 8 times 9 3/4. So that's 36, 37, 38, 39, 39 fourths, right? So I would multiply across. This 4 goes into here. And so that is 78 feet squared. Okay, 2 times 39. Okay, the area of a parallelogram. These are a little bit harder. So, but they are still the same number of boxes. All they've done is they've taken this angle, and it used to look like this. And they've kind of pushed it over to the side, but the number of squares inside is still the same. So the area is the base times the height. So the base on this next one is 7. The height, because it's right here, is 4. So my answer is 28 millimeters squared. The base is here, it's 18. The height is 35. Okay, so because you're going around this, so if I come over here, 18 times 35, 630 inches squared. Okay, I would like you to take a second, and I would like you to do 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so they tried to be tricky on this. This first one, they didn't try to be tricky. So this was 106 centimeters squared. On this one, they gave you a lot of numbers. You have to go around where the right angle is. So the base would be 17 times 24. The 28 is useless because it's not part of the right angle. So your answer on this was 408 feet squared. Same thing on the next one. This is the base. Here is my right angle. This is the height. That's the 2 numbers I used, 22.5 times 26, and the answer was 585 inches squared. Then the last one is the trickiest of all. So if this is 57, then this side is also 57, and the right angle hits those 2 lines. So it's 57 times 38. Those are the numbers. The 50 is useless because it's on the slant. And you would get 2,166 meters squared. So that is area and perimeter.